What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Perfect Mess Podcast. I'm your host, Ray Molina, and this is episode 84. Let's talk about it. Motivate the motivator. Okay? What does that mean? I am looked at as somebody, and the only reason why I know this is because a lot of you message me, you DM me, send me, text messages or whatever. You're commenting on posts that I leave or whatever it is. And you guys tell me that when I don't post, you're kind of wondering what's going on, like where you at, you having a bad day, are you okay, is everything cool? And what that tells me is you guys are used to a certain level of energy from me. You're used to seeing me post every day. You're used to seeing me put every morning. If you follow me on social media, I always put up a post on my story on Instagram, and it's "Thank you, Lord, for another day. Amen." And I have been doing that for years now, and everybody knows me for that. So when it doesn't happen, I get a lot of people that DM me or like, "Hey, are you good? Didn't see your post this morning. I just want to make sure you're okay." And then I get people that say every day they wake up, they see me going to the gym. Or when they're coming home from work, they see me going to the gym with my kids or getting a late workout in because I wasn't able to do it in the morning for whatever reason. Maybe I had a job to do or whatever. You guys know I'm always doing other things. But for some reason, you guys see these things, and I've gotten messages from you that say, I want to tell you, maybe a lot of people don't tell you this, and maybe I've never told you this, but I want to tell you that you push me every day to be better, that you motivate me to get myself back in the gym every day. And I may not go every day like you do or as much as you do, but I am back in the gym at some capacity because of you. And I want to thank you for that. I get messages like that. I get messages from fathers who have told me, bro, I thought I was doing a great job with my kids, and watching you do what you do with your kids through your social media and you sharing your day-to-day lifestyle with your kids and how you train them and how they go to church with you and how you're spiritual with them, how you take them to the gym, how you work with them with baseball and their athletics, how they're doing their schoolwork and how they're making honor roll. All these things, you make me realize that I've got to do more, that I've got to push harder, that I got to force myself to get out of my comfort zone with my kids and take them out and do things with them even more. Even when I go and take them hiking, man, I've got dads and even some of you moms have hit me and said, "Hey, I took my kids hiking the other day. I'm not a real big hiker, but we went on a little 1.5 mile hike and it was good. It was good for me and my kids." These are the things that I hear from you guys. And I want to tell you that even though you think maybe someone like myself is highly motivated and I don't need someone to push me or inspire me to get going every day, I need to tell you guys that those messages help me. They help motivate me to continue doing what I'm doing. It sounds really crazy because you look at people. I know because I follow like guys that make me look like an absolute lazy bastard. All right, I follow guys like Cameron Haynes. I follow guys like David Goggins, Andrew Frisella, Sean Whalen, Warrior of Christ on Instagram. I follow gosh, so many dudes who go, oh, Mike Rashid, all these guys make me look like an absolute lazy bastard. I'm telling you. But I follow them because they inspire me to do better. They inspire to wake me up. They make me wake up and say, you know what? I don't feel like doing this today, but I'm going to do it anyway. Or I don't have time this morning, but I'm going to get out there and I'm going to do it anyway later on. But I'm going to make sure I do it. These are guys that inspire me every day. But the other thing I want to tell you guys, for you that who follow me and leave me comments, I need to hear from guys like you and women like you. I need to hear from all of you, because if something I'm doing is inspiring you, it pushes me to continue on my path. It tells me that you're doing something right. The message you're trying to give to people on your social media, on your podcast is working. Okay? The things that you're doing with your kids is working. You're inspiring other parents to be better with their children. You're inspiring and pushing them to be great every day. I read a lot. Someone told me recently that they said, thank you for inspiring me to read. I haven't read a book in years and you inspired me. I have purchased books for people who follow me and listen to my podcast. I have literally sent books to probably 30, 40 people. I've sent all kinds of different books, self-help books. I've sent them Bible passage books, the daily passage books, Jesus is Calling. I've sent those books to people. I've sent all kinds of different books to people because they have told me I have inspired them by reading and sharing the passages and books that I'm reading, and they're curious about the things that I read that's helping me grow as a man, and helping me navigate through these crazy, crazy times we're in right now. All right. Um, I need to hear from you guys. I need to know that what you guys are seeing on my socials is helping you, because guess what? You look at me as a motivator, but I need you to pay attention. I look at you as motivators as well. You guys help motivate the motivator. That's how this all works. There isn't a person out there who speaks or talks about motivation or talks about energy and being better and being great, whether it be health, fitness, with your mind, with your spirit, or whatever, that doesn't need to hear that something that they're doing is actually clicking. Okay? It's like, so for instance, the other day, and my trainer, I know he's out there, Marco. I know you're probably listening or you're watching this right now. My dude has helped transform me in ways that you couldn't even imagine. I am so much more stronger than I've ever been in my life because Marco has come into my life and helped train me to get stronger and showed me what I was doing wrong and how to get better. And he's been helping me, pushing me for at least, I think, 2 months now. And I thank him for that. But let me tell you something. We sharpen each other. They say iron sharpens iron. We sharpen each other. There have been days where we all go through, listen, we all go through struggles. We all struggle, okay? I don't care if you follow somebody and they look like they have the best life in the world. They're on, they're on these lavish vacations. Maybe they're flying private jets or whatever. We all have problems. We all have days or weeks where things are not going our way. Nothing is all roses all the time. Please remember that, all right? Um, I've had weeks where, especially after that car accident, when I got hit by that drunk driver, I was on a bender for a little bit. Not drinking, but I mean a bender, meaning things weren't going right for me. I was struggling for a minute. My buddy, he had a couple of weeks of struggle. His faith was being tested, his patience was being tested in his personal life, and he'll tell you he started slacking on coming to the gym. Okay, and there was, an excuse. Now, mind you, to the normal person, they're good excuses. But I'm not normal, okay? Marco is not normal. If you want to live a normal life, that's totally fine. A normal life means you have an excuse to not do certain things every day, and it's okay, because they probably are valid excuses. But for someone like myself, I have those same excuses, but I also have the workaround. Okay, that excuse works for 8 a.m. I can't get into the gym, but it doesn't work for 7 p.m. because I can get my butt in there at 7 p.m. and get it done. See, there's always a workaround. Always. Okay? Regardless of who you're talking to, if they try to tell you, oh, well, you can do it the next day, that is someone you need to steer far from, because they're going to continuously help you, and they're going to be that crutch that you need. Whenever you need an excuse, you're going to lean on them, and they're going to say, hey, don't worry about it, man. You went hard yesterday for 2 hours. You can take a day off. Those people are dangerous, okay? Now, with me and Marco, Marco went through his personal stuff, and where his faith was tested, his strength was. You know what I did? I got on him like he would get on me. And he'll tell you, if you ever meet Marco and you're with me and I introduce you to Marco, you run into me at the gym, he will tell you, he'll get off on me just as much as I'll get off on him. Why? Because we are there to make each other better. And I called him out on his shit. And I said, listen, bro, I understand you're struggling. You're going through certain struggles. I know, I've been there. You know that. I know that. But there's no excuse. This doesn't stop. What we're doing here, it doesn't stop. Whether it be 30 minutes or an hour, this doesn't stop. Okay? Because no matter how you part your day up, there's always a chance that you can get in here for a quick 30-minute workout. Just to get a quick burn and get the hell out. Even if you're only doing 30 minutes of cardio, there is always a way to get in here. I'm not saying 7 days a week, but 4 to 5 days a week, we should be able to get it in. All the excuses, I know they're good excuses, but come on. This should never stop, because your mind Your spirit goes the way of your body. And if you're not taking care of your health and you're not exercising, you're not working at getting your body under control, your health under control, guess what? Those hard times become harder because you're starting to doubt yourself. You're starting to think. You're too much in your thoughts, too much in your feelings, okay? And you start going to the wayside. And that's not where you want to be. You want to be on track. So no matter how bad your days go, you have to stay focused on what is actually getting you better. And in this case, Marco is a trainer. I said, this thing helps you with your business. It helps you sell your business. Part of your job, he has multiple jobs like I do. Part of your job is being a trainer. So why would you stop and slack on the one thing that helps you bring an income in? And it clicked. But at the same time, Marco will be in the gym with me, and things that are going on in my personal life, excuses I have, or maybe some workout is too hard and I'm like, bro, I can't do this. He calls me on my shit. And that's what you need. You need people to hold you accountable. You need people that are going to push you to be great, not people who are going to push you to be average, or not even push you. They're just going to allow you to be average. You know why? Because they are comfortable being average themselves. I'm not knocking people who don't do what I do. Okay? I'm not. Understand this. But you cannot go through life saying that I want to be this, I want to be that, I want to do all these things, and you don't put in any of the work. You don't. Because what you're doing is you're bullshitting everybody, but more importantly, you're bullshitting yourself. And the one thing about a bullshitter that makes it worse than anything is when you bullshit yourself. It doesn't matter if you bullshit anybody else, but when you start bullshitting yourself, that's where it's a problem. You guys, everybody who motivates needs to be motivated as well. Needs to be inspired. Okay? And when I tell you that I have these key people around me who inspire and motivate me to continue doing what I'm doing, those are the people I keep around me. Those are the people that I reach out to. Those are the people that when I'm in the gym, they'll send me a message like, bro, you're going hard. I see you every day. Damn, bro, you make me feel lazy, and I'm not lazy. Those are the people. They're gonna push you to be great. Guys, please understand something. If you're listening to this and you're sitting back and you're saying, man, I got no motivation. I'm broke. My personal life sucks. My dating life sucks. I'm alone. I'm not happy. I feel sluggish. I don't go out and do stuff. Listen, man. You got to find a way to dig deep. Okay? Nobody can want it more than you. Nobody can. You got to find a way to dig deep and pull it out. Pull it out of you. Okay? Because it's in there. We all got it. There's nothing special about me. There's nothing special about David Goggins. Nothing special about Cameron Haynes or Andy Frisella or Sean Whalen or Warrior for Christ or any of these guys who are on Instagram that share and motivate people. There's nothing special about them. Joe Rogan. There's nothing special about these guys. You know what's special? Is that they do the normal, everyday shit that you're supposed to do. The work that nobody wants to do. They do it every day, whether they want to do it or not. Think they want to sit in the gym all day and bang out an hour workout when they're tired and they want to just stay in bed? No. But they do it anyway because they know what they feel like when they get out of there. And then they know that once they feel good, healthy, strong, in shape, they know they are now ready to attack ideas on how to get better in life, how to improve their finances, how to improve their relationships, how to improve their parenting skills, how to improve all these things. They know that all of that happens and starts with their fitness and being motivated to do that. So, what about me? I just try to lead by example, man. All right? I wasn't always like this. It took me a long time to transform my life to do this. And now you're seeing me transform it into my children. And my children are starting to get strong and training and doing what I do. I'm telling you today, they have baseball practice today. If you're listening to this, they have baseball practice today. When I took them to school this morning, they said, Dad, Tomorrow's Thursday. Can we go to the gym tomorrow? We don't have baseball practice. We were literally just in the gym last night. This is what I'm talking about. I don't force my kids to go to the gym. I don't do any of that. It's now inbred. It's now what they see from me, the example that they see in me. They want it. They now love the feeling of when they go into the gym and they walk out and they feel tight, they feel healthy, they feel strong. They love the feeling of coming out saying, I did it. My son said that last night. You know what I like about the gym, Dad? Is when I come out, I feel accomplished, like I did it. I said, yeah, it's hard going in there, but when you come out, you feel like you completed something, and now you can move on. Probably the coolest thing that happened last night was my kids ran into two of their friends. They finally ran into two of their friends from school that were here. They were on the bikes, doing the bikes, and then they were in the swimming pool doing laps. My kids finally ran into two kids that they went to school with. Then they ran into my boy, shout out to Sharif. They ran into Sharif, who knows them and was teaching them how to hit the pads during the pandemic. He came and said, what's up? They ran into my boy, Javier. Javier, shout out to you. That's my brother right there. Javier came up, dapped him up. So now they feel even cooler because now they're at the gym and they're running into people that know them. This is what I'm talking about. My kids are now motivated to be great because they see me. They see my example and what I've been doing. And now they're coming in here. And not only are they motivated to be great and work hard when they're in there, and I'm forcing them to do different workouts that they've never done. And they're hard, but they're trying them. But they feel even cooler because now they've been here long enough to where they're starting to know people. And people are starting to say what's up to them when they walk through the gym. I'm talking about even guys that are bodybuilder type dudes are coming up, dapping them up like, what's up, fellas? Good to see you in here again. That is what I'm talking about. That's all I have, guys. Hey, like I tell you, please don't stop sending me messages. I need you just like you need me. Motivate the motivator. I love you guys. This has been an episode of Let's Talk About It. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And like I always say, my life isn't great. Excuse me. Let me correct that. My life isn't perfect. Oftentimes it's a mess, but for me, it is a perfect mess. Peace.